Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, Southern Angel Stamping. My name is Tammy, and it's another Fun Friday video, or Fun Friday stamping video. So, here is my February host code, YZ6RTFJQ. If you would like to order any of the products that you see here today. And remember, we are still in the celebration till the end of February, so just remember that. And also, we have begun, Stampin' Up! Has a new paper pumpkin that just started on the 11th, has put out a new paper pumpkin, so there is that. And if you order the next 3 months paper pumpkin from me, you will get not only into the $50 range celebration, to pick a celebration item, you will get a free paper pumpkin from me. And that is y'all excuse me for my voice, I'm losing my voice. You will get a free poppin' paper pumpkin, and that is for everyone that subscribes for the next 3 months to get paper pumpkin. Okay, that is for everyone. Wanted to make that clear. The items I am using for this tutorial today is the designer series paper, True Love. I'm using a piece of that. Let me get my ruler out so I can tell you what the measurements are. This is about, it's a 4 7/8 and 3 5/8. Okay, and this whole pack of designer series paper here, it's called True Love. It's 12 sheets. It's 12 by 12. Okay, and it's all comes in black and white, and a lot of florals on one side and then like a pattern on the other. And it's all black and white. And I want to show you how you can just color like some of the flowers. So I am going to be using some of the Stampin' Up! Watercolor pencils, and I'm going to be using some of the new ones that I just got. And this is the watercolor pencils assortment number 2. I'm going to be using Gorgeous Grape, Cherry Cobbler, Garden Green, Granny Apple Green, and Flirty Flamingo. I'm also going to be using my blender pen. Forgot to pull that out. It's a Stampin' Up! Blender pen, and this works great with these pencils. And you can get this, they come 3 in a pack. Okay, and they work great with the pencils, the inks, like the ink pads, or the just inks themselves, anything. But I love to use them with these pencils. All right, now I also have a scrap of the Whisper White. Now, as you know, Stampin' Up! No longer sells the Whisper White. It's just called Basic White, but I still have Whisper White. So if you need white cardstock, when I say Whisper White, just remember you order Basic White. I have black cardstock, and it is 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. And then, as you see, I've cut the middle piece out just to save on a little bit because I'm almost out of the black. I need to order some more because it's not going to show anyway. That's going to go right over that, okay? And I don't really need the stability of it or anything, so I'm going to cover that up. That's going to be okay. And then this I can use actually to punch, because I'm going to be using this punch, and this is the new punch. I just showed it in a haul. It's called Double Oval Punch. And sorry if I'm blinding you. This is in the new mini catalog. And the stamps I'm going to be using are two of the free catalogs, two of the free stamp sets. Well, I just chipped my nail. That you can get from the Celebration. And one is Heal Your Heart and A Touch of Ink. This is, you can get this if you order $100. And this one is if you order $50. Okay. So I'm using the Hope stamp from A Touch of Ink, and I'm using Wishing I Could Heal Your Heart from the Heal Your Heart. Okay, so there's all the supplies, I think. Oh, okay, let's see. And then of course I've got my regular card base, and this time I'm doing it this way. I've got 11 by 4 1/4 card base. And then let me get my tools here that I will need. And I haven't decided on other embellishments yet. So I still have to decide on my embellishments and all that. But I wanted to show you, let's see how much I'm in. Okay, hopefully y'all can see. I'm going to zoom in a little bit more. Hopefully I'll remember to zoom back out. But I wanted to do a little coloring. So I think I'm going to have my card going, yeah, like this, and open it up. See, do this one down here. I love Stampin' Up! Pencils. They blend so well. Those just blend real nicely. Alright, let me finish coloring what I need to color, and then I'll come back to you. Alrighty, now I've got my coloring all finished up. And you don't have to color these if you don't want to. You could color the whole thing if you'd like to color. I just wanted a little bit of the flowers there to pop, and just to pop out there. So that's why I did that. And let me zoom back out here. Let's see, so that y'all will be able to see here. Okay, and see my hose code and everything. All right. Let's see, get adhesive. All right, let me get everything I need. So the next thing we are going to do, let's lay this down. Now you can use glue or stamp and seal. I'm just using some stamp and seal here to lay this down. Hopefully I can get it straight. Sometimes it's a little bit easier with the glue, so you have a little more wiggle room. And then I'm going to lay this down on top. I think I'll use some stamp and seal on it. Go ahead and fold it. Use my bone folder. I like using my bone folder, it gives the card a nice good crease. Like that. Okay, so there's our card so far. Okay, now these two pieces here, we're going to set that out of the way for a minute. We're going to use these with our punch. Oh, and I forgot one important thing here. We need our ink, and of course we're going to use black ink, so we're going to use the Tuxedo Black Memento ink. And I need a scratch piece of paper. This to stamp on order sheet here, because it's always good. These are brand new stamps, and it's good to kind of stamp them out on a scratch thing first. A few times. I don't know what I've done with my chamois. Okie dokie. Oh, there it is. Especially these clear polymer stamps. It's good to clean them and stamp them out a few times because they have a protective coating on them. So to get you a good image, always just stamp them out a few times. I should have done that and then clean them. Stamp them out a few more times and then clean them again, get them ready. All right, and I'm gonna do the same with this one. Okay. The cling rubber ones do it better. Okay, so let's go ahead and stamp this out. Okay, that looks really good. I want to do, you know what, I'm going to have to do that again. I didn't get it far enough over. So let's stamp it more in the middle. Because we want it in the middle, not off to the edge. Now I've got to do this left-handed, and I'm not left-handed. Get it in there. Okay, got that. Now we're going to take this black piece and we're going to stick it into the top. Line it up like that. So we can layer it like that. Okay, and we can just use some of our seal again. Looks pretty centered, I think, like that. And then we can get some dimensionals and pop it up right there. You know what? We need some ribbon. Yes, let's get some ribbon. And I know the ribbon we can use. I'm going to use, now, you probably don't have this unless you got last January's paper pumpkin kit. We got an entire roll of black ribbon. So I'm going to, I think, make just a little bow to put on here. I should have done like a strip and wasn't thinking about it. I never think about embellishments. I'm mad about that until after I start making the card. And I think it just needs a little black bow. If I can get my black bow to work right here. My shaky hands. Oh my goodness. I feel bow challenged today. Let me try this again. All right, now get this. Just get it to the size I want. I think that's looking pretty good. Oh yeah, that looks pretty good. Scissors would help at this point. Okay, so we'll do that. Let's get some you know what, I think we could use, I'll just use these. You could use the minis if you want, if you have those. And then we just need a glue dot. We can put that on with the glue dot. I love my glue dots. They come in handy for things like the bows. And let's see, what else can we put on here? A little bit of a something. I could either use the rhinestones or probably the pearls. And you know what would really look good if I had some of the black, but I don't. You could color these, but I tell you what, the black ones that they sell are more black, would match really good. Decisions. I think I'm going to use the pearls. Yeah, I think I'll do the pearls. Keeping that black and white theme. There we go. So we've got that. And then for the inside, I wanted to stamp out "Wishing I Could Heal Your Heart." And I am thinking of, I'm wondering if I want to layer it to make it even prettier or something. Trying to decide. Okay, what I'm going to do is, this is a strip left over from what I cut off here, and I'm going to put that on the inside of the card so it's not so plain. And then I'll stamp about right here, I think. This is actually a card I will be sending to somebody. So I do hope it turns out nice. The thing is, if you do mess up on the card base, you can always cover it up. Hope it did it straight. I feel like I'm wiggling. Oh, I hope it comes out. I feel like when I know I'm doing a particular card for somebody, I'm more nervous than if I'm just making a card. Okay, not too bad, not too bad at all. All right, so let's put this little strip down just to give it something inside. And where's my, oh, it's right there in front of me. Put this ink up before I put my hand or something in it. Make a mess. And I don't want to smear that ink. Really, really bad. Try to get it here at the edge, in between. Here we go. And kind of decorates that just a little bit. And if you want, you could color that as well. I'm going to leave it like that. And like I said, I'm going to leave that open still, keep drying just a little bit. But here is the front. Again, you could scatter the pearls if you wanted. I just wanted them right there. And I hope you enjoyed this video and like this card. If you do, please remember to give me a thumbs up. Please share. That helps my channel to grow. Please comment below. Let me know what you think, how you like the card. And if you're a new subscriber, please comment and say hello. If this is your first time visiting, please say hello to me. If you are a new subscriber, please remember to click that bell for all notifications. And welcome to my channel. I'm glad to have you. And remember, I do answer all comments. And I make a new stamping video every Friday. And y'all remember about the celebration going on? I know I keep saying that. I just, you know, I sound like a broken record sometimes. Just don't want anybody to forget about it. And some of y'all know I do have 2 daughters. I don't always talk about my personal life. But I have wanted to talk about tell y'all a little bit about my daughters. I have 2 daughters. One's in Georgia, one's not too far from me. Both are married, and one recently got married. One's been married and has 2 children. And my youngest one recently, and her husband has had COVID this past week. And she's getting over it. She was really bad off. Her husband wasn't too bad. But so just keep them all in your prayers. And hopefully Wednesday they'll take their test again and everything will be fine so that he can go back to work. He's been doing fine, but he can't go back to work until he tests that he's over it. And so she's been pretty sick though. Yeah, I haven't been able to get around her or anything. I just talked to her on the phone. I hadn't even talked to her in the last few days. So she's been resting a lot. My baby has got the COVID. My oldest daughter, I've just recently found out that she's going to have some surgery because she's inherited quite a few things from me, and with her cervix and everything. So just y'all remember her and in prayer and everything. She'll be having surgery here coming up in March. And so I'm, you know, just been going through a lot with both my girls, and not only my health but them and everything. And then we're still trying to find a place to live, and of course we've been in limbo and all with that. So anyway, I just wanted to touch base with y'all on that, and I appreciate y'all hanging with me and you know, staying with me through all this, and during my moving around and trying to find a place to live and everything, and watching my videos wherever I do them. So thank y'all so much, and just stick with me, and I'll just keep doing the videos wherever I'm at. So y'all have a blessed day, a blessed weekend, and thanks for watching.